We begin by listening to the tone of the bowl and giving it our complete attention. Now please begin by finding a comfortable position, alert but relaxed, where you can sustain yourself in reasonable comfort for the next 20 minutes or so. And begin by completely accepting the place where you are, the sounds that you can hear, and accepting that there may be other background sounds that occur occasionally. Allowing yourself a non-judgmental awareness, allowing those sounds to wash over you and relaxing into them. Similarly, how the clothing feels against your skin. And if you sat on a chair, how that feels, the way it supports your body. Maybe how your feet feel resting on the floor. Now I draw your attention to the sensation of breathing. Noticing how the breath feels at the tip of the nose. Cooler as you breathe in and warmer as you breathe out. And following that breath on the journey it takes, experiencing it in the head, all the sensations in the sinuses and the throat. As you begin to experience the sensation of breathing, just very gently lengthening the out breath. And noticing a curious thing, that every time you breathe out, you can go deeper relaxed. It's one of those strange things built into our biology, that the out breath always takes us deeper relaxed. Just very gently focusing on that out breath, lengthening it very gently. And continuing to experience the breath in the upper chest, maybe in the ribs or on the shoulder blades. Just noticing how the body moves with the breath and how you can gently soften around the breath, allowing the body to move. Just breathing in very naturally and normally, allowing the breath to fall in, but then gently slowing that out breath. Noticing how the abdomen moves, the sides of the body, even the lower back. Every breath a gentle massage for the body. Now maybe you'd like to imagine that with every breath you breathe in a warm, gentle, energizing light of any color you find relaxing. And as you breathe it in, you can maybe imagine it, seeing it in your mind's eye, swirling first around the head, relaxing, and then breathing out any tension, anything you'd like to just breathe away and sink deeper relaxed. And then over future breaths, you breathe down into the neck, seeing and feeling that relaxing light swirling down into the neck, and then breathing away any tension and going deeper relaxed. And so on, filling the upper chest, the body, the arms and hands and fingers. And over a number of breaths at your own pace, breathing all the way down to the legs, all the way down to the feet. And with every out breath, going deeper relaxed. That's lovely. Now be curious to notice what happens as you breathe gently in this way. As you allow the goodness all around you to fill your body. As you go deeper relaxed, you may experience sensations of warmth or coolness, or tingling, or numbness, or fuzziness. Some people say they feel a sense of heaviness as they go deeper relaxed, as if they're sinking into the chair, or sinking into the bed. Other people strangely feel lighter, as if they're beginning to float. Oh, I don't want you to try and produce any sensations, just to be curious, to notice how you feel when you relax more deeply, as you become more and more comfortable. And now in your mind's eye, I invite you to go on a lovely walk. And this walk is on a beautiful beach. And as you stroll along at your own pace of all the time in the world, notice everything you can see. Maybe you can see the sand, or maybe there's some rocks. Notice the colour and the texture of it. The ocean itself. Notice whether the waves are calm, or whether there's a bit of life in them. Notice the colour of the ocean. Maybe the sun is reflecting on the water. Then maybe you can notice the horizon where the different tones of colour of the water and the sky meet. Notice the colour of the sky, and whether there are clouds or whether the sky is clear. Things you can see nearby, things further away. Maybe you can even see palm trees on your beach, or some sort of bushes or plants, or dunes with grasses. Whatever your beach is like, notice those different colours, light and shade and texture. And maybe you can hear the sound of the ocean. Rhythmic, continuous, washing over you. Maybe you can hear other things too, perhaps seabirds calling, or maybe a breeze in the fronds of those palm trees. And I'm wondering if you can even smell the sea air, or taste it on your lips. Or maybe just be aware of the smell of the freshness. Every breath you take, you can absorb that goodness into you. And it can dissolve away any remaining tension as you become more and more comfortable with every breath you take, more relaxed with every step you take on this lovely walk. And maybe you can feel that calm spreading through your body now. Maybe as you feel the sand under the soles of your feet, between your toes. Perhaps you can even feel the warmth of the sun on your back. Or perhaps just the fresh air against your skin. That's good. So just strolling along with all the time in the world, enjoying the sound of the ocean, the view to the horizon, the contrasting colour between the sand and any plants, or trees or bushes. Maybe the gentle movement of the clouds, fluffy clouds, moving gently through the sky lazily. And you just strolling and breathing in the good air, allowing the beauty of nature to nurture you, to recharge your batteries. And notice how good that can feel. And as you continue to stroll, just enjoying the walk, it's just interesting to reflect that any sand you can see or walk upon was once rock. The ocean's lapping this shore at this very place. We're not always lapping at this same place, but this coastline has changed. And everything in nature has its place, its rhythm, its life. And as you look out on this beautiful view, as you soak in the warmth of the sun, breathe the fresh air, you are interacting with millions and millions of years that have brought this place to be. And that each element of it has its unique place, its own rhythm and time. Nothing can replace that. The trees, the bushes, the plants have their own time and place and rhythm. The birds in the air there, the fish in the sea, but the rocks and the sand and the oceans, the sun in the sky even. And you are part of this symphony of life and time. And your body is made of the same elements as the sun above you, as the earth beneath you, sharing the substance of your body with the other creatures of this earth, intimately connected to the universe, constantly receiving your life from the air that you breathe and giving it back, part of that complete cycle of life. Maybe you can even feel now how much you belong. Maybe some deep part of you can feel in some way or sense the connection you have to everything around you. Maybe you can experience that in some deep way of being held and nurtured, of allowing nature, of allowing this lovely place to hold you, to share its life with you, as you share yours with it. Just be curious as to how you feel these things as these ideas sink in. Maybe experience them as a deeper calm, a deeper layer of peace, which you haven't got to do anything for. You've just got to allow it to emerge from deep within you. A stillness that's always there when you just be still. And the more you just enjoy the view, the colours, the light reflecting on the sea, colour of the texture of the sand, the sound of the ocean, the warmth of the sun, the more that peace and calm can emerge all on its own. And you may be surprised to notice just how deeply you can relax. course, the deeper relaxed you go, the more energized you ultimately feel, because you draw on stores of energy that are deep within, but also all around, which you can, as it were, absorb from nature. It's our very distraction that, as it were, hides these well springs from us. But as you just stroll along, enjoying this lovely walk, they can reveal themselves to you. And it's a curious thing that each one of us enjoys the walk in our own way. Some see very clearly the trees, the sea, the sand, the sky, the rocks. Others seem to hear better the sound of the ocean, the breeze in the palm fronds, the call of a seabird. And others can feel that they're there, the warmth of the sun, freshness of the air, salt on their lips, sand between their toes. And for others it's the smells, the freshness, maybe tropical plants or seaweed, things that remind them the most of where they are, connect them up. For some of us it's a combination of all those things. And curiously enough, some people are able to just walk steadily on their beautiful beach, where others seem to float or flit about. That's all just fine. We all experience this in our own way, but we can all be nurtured by it. Just allowing ourselves to enjoy this precious time. And now you can do a great favor for yourself as you just enjoy the walk. Another part of your mind, a deeper part perhaps, can remind itself of all the resources you have available to you. Maybe resources that you forgot about, things that you've learnt but haven't used for a while. Maybe pieces of information, maybe qualities of character like courage or patience or kindness, resilience. Because for the whole of our lives we all absorb information, we develop qualities, we observe other people, and so much of what we learn becomes forgotten or lost or submerged. But as you just stroll along now, there may be qualities or strengths or resources that you could really use in the days to come. Things that could really help you. But you haven't got to do anything to recover them. You've just got to allow that deeper unconscious mind, that deep wisdom that resides within you, to identify those things and to bring them to the surface. And you can just be curious in the days to come to notice whether you remember something you'd forgotten, or whether you find yourself practicing a quality, something that you developed over the years but didn't know you possessed. And that can be a wonderful experience. So for a few more moments, just enjoying this lovely place, preparing yourself to bring back the peace and the calm. Allowing your deeper mind a chance to identify any more lessons it wishes to learn from this experience. Knowing that you can always return here if you wish. And the more you practice, the more vivid this place will become for you. So Now taking a deeper breath. Becoming aware of the sensation of the clothing against your skin. Becoming aware of the room in which you are, the sounds around you, the chair or the bed that supports you. Now in a moment you'll hear the sound of the bowl again. So listening intently as that tone fades. And when you're ready, and when that deeper part of your mind knows that it's learned all that it wants to learn from this meditation, when you're ready, opening your eyes.